You know, when it rains, it pours. Do you know that? Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit here. So I'm sitting here watching a movie, right? Chilling, minding my own business, feeling good, okay? I go in the kitchen for something, come back in here, and I hear like a little thud. And I'm thinking it's the guitar that's in the corner or something, the kitten's playing around. And then I hear the dogs next door start barking incessantly. And I go, you know, maybe their owners run around. You know, they bark at any and everything that goes by the house. And so I'm sitting here still minding my business, feeling good. Next thing I know, something tells me just go to the front door, see what the deal is, see what's going on. I look outside and see a Nissan, I don't know, 300ZX, some old 90s model Nissan sports car, sitting in my front yard. And it looked like the neighbor's car across the street. These two guys had moved in not too long ago. And I'm just, you know, how something happens, you know, like Dave Chappelle says, you know, somebody says something to you so racist that you can't even believe it, you can do nothing but stand there. It's like, I just, all I could do is just stand there. There's a car in my yard. Why is this car in my front yard? How did that happen? And I'm just going through my mind. Okay, there's got to be a rational explanation for this. Okay, maybe it ran out of gas, and they had an emergency parking thing they had to do or whatever. But their house is right across the street, and I just stand there for a minute, and I'm like, and then I walk away, and then I go back out, and I look out the door again, like this car is really in my yard. The dogs are still barking. So I go outside real quick and go to the neighbors who happened to be coming out of his house because he heard the dogs wouldn't stop barking. That was the reason why he came out of the house too. And I said, look, did you happen to see or hear anything unusual? This car is sitting in my yard. I don't know how it got there. He's like, what? I'm like, it looks like the neighbor's car. He's like, yeah, it sure does. So he follows me across the street. I'm like, I'm getting ready to find out how it ended up in my yard. He knocks on their front door. I'm standing on the porch, and you know, I've already had a really interesting day with people, so I'm ready to cuss somebody out. So he knocks and knocks and knocks, sees somebody look through the blinds, and then they take forever to get to the door. I guess they're getting dressed or whatever. The guy opens the door all groggy and shit, you know, and he's like, hey dude, sorry to wake you up, but is this your car in the yard? And he's like, oh, whoa, oh, you know, this is Keanu Reeves dumb shit. Whoa, dude, wow, oh, wow. Oh, this is my brother's. And he goes and gets his brother, and he calls him and everything, and I'm just standing there, I'm just steaming. Like, you know, he couldn't tell me anything. He didn't know how he got there. He just woke up. He's just like, he can't do anything with, whoa. So he goes to get his brother. Then his brother runs up. Then he looks like, oh my God, I think his brother's gay. Because he was just like, oh my God, oh no. And he just runs off, you know, just whatever. That's irrelevant, neither here nor there. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know, I love my gay brothers and sisters. But he runs out the door, and then I'm still standing there like, what the fuck? It's like everything's moving so fast. Nobody's trying to explain that your car is in my yard. Why is it there? Well, my neighbor being a mechanic, his deduction of this whole incident was that, well, you know, it's probably a manual. He forgot to put it in whatever he needed to put it in or whatever. And it's funny because the car, if that was the scenario, the car actually would have slid in between, because it was in between, the way it was positioned, it would have slid in between these two trees, this crepe myrtle and this tree of paradise. They got like right on the sidewalk, just enough room for that car to slip through and end up in my yard. Thank the Lord it did not end up in my fucking living room. And so the guy just panicked. He's just like, oh my God. And he just runs, he gets the car, and I'm like, look at this. Now he's getting ready to fuck some more shit up, just pulling off the driveway. He doesn't back up and pull out of my driveway. He pulls right off, you know, pulls off of the sidewalk. And I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, God. And, you know, and then I figure out the neighbor probably just came, I guess, as damage to control, because he knew I was getting ready to go over there and cuss them out. So he's playing the good guy, whatever. I don't know, whatever the hell. So when he moves the car, I kind of calm down a little bit, and then I turn to the guy at the door, his brother, and I'm like, you guys, please be careful. And the guy goes, well, it ain't me. I'm like, well, whoever it is then. You know, that's not what the fuck I asked you. I said be careful. That's, you know, that's the end of the conversation. I didn't ask you who the fuck it was that did it. I know you didn't do it on purpose. I'm asking you as a neighbor to be careful because I can't afford to have fucking house damage because your dumbass or your brother's dumbass forgot to put his shit in gear or clutch it or whatever the fuck he needed to do to it. You know, yeah, everybody's okay, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, what pisses me off is what could have happened to my shit because his ass simply forgot. That's what pisses me off about this whole thing. People are so fucking careless. No forethought whatsoever. And you would think, given the fact that he chooses to park the way he does, he's not going to park it on the street. He's going to park it in a position like that and then just, oh, la, 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 la. I mean, you know, some people could have really got hurt here. You know, and the guy, of course, was really apologetic. You know, the brother, the one who the car actually belonged to, he was really apologetic. He was so sorry. And I was like, okay, cool, you know, I live across the street, blah, blah, blah. Just be careful, okay? Whatever. And I'm like, what in the hell, man? What in the hell? That is so crazy. Oh, my goodness. That was close. Man, I tell you what. I can't wait to get out of here. I'll talk to y'all later.